In this video, I will share how to use the text tool. Click on the text tool. There are two ways to input text with the text tool. The first is to directly click to input text. Let's enter some numbers. This input method has no limit. As long as I don't cancel, it will keep inputting text, and this text can become very long. The first method is more often called point input text. The other method is to drag a text box in the scene. The drag text box can only change the width of the text box, but the height cannot be changed. I drag the mouse down, and you can see that the height of the text box will not change. Let's enter some numbers. The height of the text box can only be changed in the size in the property bar. Here we change the size to 50 pounds, and you can see that the height of the text box has changed. The width of the text box is fixed, and the text that exceeds the width will automatically wrap. The second method is more often called paragraph text. Now let's zoom in and out on the text. We can see that the paragraph text will be adjusted according to the width of the paragraph. Its width is constant. The width of the point input text above will change according to the change of the text size. This is a difference between the two input methods. I delete the text below. Because this text is point input text, it can be extended indefinitely. Now I want to make this text vertical. What should I do? You can enter a horizontal text first. There is a button here in the property bar. The default is horizontal. I can choose vertical. I can also choose vertical, left to right. I adjust it to horizontal text again. You can see that this text has three states. The default is static text. It defaults to static text like this now. It has no special effects. When the animation is played, it is superimposed on the entire animation in the form of a picture. The second type of dynamic text. I first copy a text, hold down the Alt key, and drag out a text. Change its properties to dynamic text. When I deselect it, there is a dotted box around it. The bounding box of the static text above has only 4 points. When the text property is dynamic text, you will find that its bounding box has 8 points. Press and hold the Alt key and copy another text. Change its properties to input text. Input text is the same as dynamic text, with a dotted box around it. Press Ctrl plus Enter to preview the animation. Static text and dynamic text cannot be modified. Input text can be deleted, and text can also be entered. Sometimes when we need to leave some important information in the animation, we can set the text to input text to achieve this. Delete the two texts below. Take a look at what other properties the text has in the property bar. I won't talk about position and size. This is to change the font of the text. Just change the font. Then change the font to Times New Roman. This is to change the style of the text. Change it to bold. Then change it to regular. This is to change the size of the text. The maximum size of the text can be 96 pounds. The minimum is 8 pounds. Now the text size has been adjusted to the maximum. If you still want to enlarge the text, you can use the free transform tool. Enlarge the text box. But after enlarging the text, its text size is still 96 pounds. This is to adjust the spacing between each character. We set it to 0 by default. I won't talk about the paragraph option, its main function is alignment. Let's take a look at the filters option. In filters, you can add filter effects to it. You can see that there are so many filters. Drop shadow, blur, glow, bevel, gradient glow. Change the color of the text to green first. I want to add a drop shadow effect to the text. Select Drop Shadow to see the effect. You will see that the text has become more three-dimensional. Adjust the strength of the drop shadow. Adjust the blur value. Adjust the distance. Adjust the angle. You can set its filter effect according to your own artistic needs. Filters can be superimposed. Now I have added a drop shadow filter to the text. I will add a glow filter to it. Increase its blur value. A circle of red glowing color is added to the outer edge of the text. If I don't want the glow filter, click the eye icon next to the filter to hide the filter. Or click the trash can icon to delete the filter. These are the introductions to the common functions of the text tool.